Boys and girls, in this episode, we'll be learning about adverbs. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to define adverbs, explain how adverbs are used to enhance sentences, use adverbs appropriately in sentences, and identify the types of adverbs being used in given sentences. Engage. Read the sentences below. What part of speech are the underlined words? The dog barked at the mail carrier. Barked. That's a verb. Today I bark. Yesterday I barked. The chef chopped the vegetables. Chopped. A verb again. The children laughed as they played on the swing. Verb. The artist painted a beautiful landscape. Verb. The runner raced to the finish line. Yes, they are verbs, also known as action words. How can we enhance the sentences to tell more about the action being done in each sentence? For example, which word can tell us about how the dog barked? You could say, the dog barked loudly, angrily, happily. And these words are called adverbs. Explore. Read the passage below. The adverbs are underlined. Which word does each adverb describe? The old cat Whiskers usually slept peacefully. So usually describing the sleeping and peacefully. Okay. So the old cat Whiskers usually slept peacefully, curled up in a sunny spot. But today, a particularly noisy bird was chirping continuously outside the window, telling us how the chirping is happening. Whiskers twitched his ears annoyingly, telling you how the ears were twitching, and opened one eye to glare at the feathered culprit. He stretched lazily, telling you how he stretched, then silently padded across the floor, hoping to sneak up on the bird. Unfortunately, a loose floorboard creaked loudly. Loudly would be another one. Under his paws, and the bird fluttered away in a flurry of feathers. Okay, so all of these underlined words are telling us how the action is being done. Whiskers sighed dramatically and settled back down for another nap. The annoying bird song now a distant memory. What kind of information does the adverb add to the sentence? Share your answer with a friend, classmate, or your teacher. Here's another graphic. Adverbs. Adverbs describe verbs. They can describe adjectives or they could describe other adverbs. Adverbs tell us what? What? They tell us when, where, how, and how often. So they could tell us that something happens after, yesterday, now, later, soon, and early. Those are all adverbs of what we call time. They could tell us where, inside, outside, here, there, away, and near. Adverbs of place. How? These are adverbs of manner. Quickly, slowly, sadly, loudly, easily, happily. How often? Always, sometimes, never, often, once, twice. And some people might describe this as adverbs of frequency, telling us that it's always done, sometimes, never, often, once, twice. Okay? Many adverbs end in ly, and these are the ones here, adverbs of manner. Adverbs can come before or after a verb. She quickly walked to the store. So the adverb here is coming before the verb. She walked to the store quickly. Now the adverb is coming after the verb. Explain. Adverbs are words that are used to describe verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. They help to enhance sentences by telling how often, when, or where an action is done. There are different types of adverbs. Some of these include adverbs of manner, adverbs of time, adverbs of place, adverbs of degree, or adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of manner tell how an action is done. Adverbs of time tell when something is done. Adverbs of place indicate where something happens. Adverbs of degree tell how much of something happens. They tell to what extent an action is taken. Adverbs of frequency tell how often something happens. Many adverbs of manner and frequency are formed by adding ILY or LY to the adjective. Some adverbs do not follow the rule by adding ly. In those cases, you must read the sentence carefully in which the verb, adjective, or adverb is being described. Elaborate. Work with two or more friends or classmates to reenact various types of actions. Each friend should create at least 3 meme cards using paper, cardboard, or other appropriate materials that can be written on. Write a phrase with a verb and an adverb that your partner must act out. For example, eating hurriedly, walking slowly, etc. Each friend will take turns to identify the action and the adverb that best describes the action being done. You may create 2 teams. Each team scores points for correct guesses. Evaluate. Use an appropriate adverb to tell more about the verb underlined. Use the clue in the bracket to help you to select the most appropriate adverb. Number 1. The gymnast leaped across the mat. And describe how. Adverb of manner, gracefully. She arrives early for school. Describes how often or frequency. She always arrives early for school. Number 3, the train will be here. When or adverb of time. The train will be here soon. Number 4, she went searching for lost treasure. Describes where, adverb of place. She went there searching for treasure. He ate the cookies quickly. Degree. He ate the cookies very quickly. Underline the adverb in each sentence. Say what type of adverb it is. He whispered the secret so quietly, only she could hear. Quietly, and this would be an adverb of manner, telling us how the whispering was done. The students listened very carefully. Adverb of manner, telling us how the students listened. Later that evening, they decided to watch a movie. Later, telling us when, adverb of time. He visits the park daily to see the birds. So this could be an adverb of frequency, daily. The delicious aroma filled the entire house. Entire, telling us the degree to which the house was filled with the aroma. So in this episode, we were looking at adverbs. You should now be able to define adverbs, explain how they are used to enhance sentences, use them appropriately in sentences, and you should be able to identify the type of adverbs being used in given sentences. Take care, and we'll see you in our next episode.